Hello there.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Right. Eye examination time?
It is, yes.
Right.
I've got a copy of the prescription for you because I know that you've moved and it might be a bit more difficult to find it.
Thank you.
There we go.
So, are you having any problems with your sight at the
No,
moment?
not at this time.
Right. And if I remember rightly, you wear varifocals.
Yes.
So, you've seen the TV okay?
Yeah.
Reading okay?
Yes.
Right. And what about your intermediate, like computer or
I
dashboard?
don't seem to have a problem. I just adjust my head slightly.
Right. And the spectacles are comfortable?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's have a look what we had last time. So, you've got a little bit more cylinder in the left, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Just, yeah, you're about 7 to 8 months overdue. Okay, not to worry. You're here now.
If you hadn't moved address, I would have seen you earlier.
I know our recall system's not working at the moment.
No.
Right, with your glasses on, just looking straight ahead at the chart. Look at your left eye. What's the smallest row you can read on the chart?
A-E-H-L-O-H-C-T.
And with the left?
A-E-H-L-O-H-C-T.
Okay, thank you. 2 rows above, you'll see an E at the start.
Yeah.
Keep looking at the E for me. I'm going to cover one eye there. Okay. Chin up just a little, just looking at the red dot for me. Looking back to the E for me. Now to the red dot. Back to the E. Red dot. Yep. So the pupil near responses are intact. Keep looking at the E again. I'm just going to try this light. Just take your spectacles off for me now. So things are probably a little bit blurry, so just look towards the letter at the top. Check the pupil sizes. That's equal at 5 mil. Keep looking straight ahead. Going theory. Should be getting slightly smaller ones there. We have a 4. Okay, keep looking straight ahead for me. Just going to lower the lid and release it. This is what we call a snapback test. Okay, let's take a measurement with this ruler. So just looking into the eye I'm pointing to.
What's that measurement do?
Just the distance between your eyes. So looking towards the red dot now. Yeah, you're about 69 for distance and 66 for near there. So those are just useful measurements to have for spectacle fitting. Well, they're very important for spectacle fitting. Okay, let's do some eye movements. So looking at the red dot, head steady. You see one red dot there.
Yeah.
Just follow with the eyes. Report if there's any double vision of the red dot. Okay, that's just the receptionist taking a delivery. Just ignore the background noise. No double vision there?
No.
Okay, just some more eye movements. Look towards this finger, just on my left and your right. Now look towards the other finger. This one. And this one. Once more here. Just a slight undershoot, but that's fine. Lovely. Okay, chin up. Look down for me with your eyes. You're looking down. Just have a look at the conjunctiva and the sclera. Look to your left and right and up. The lower tear duct is open. Good. Straight ahead again for me. And the left looking down again. To your right hand side. And left. Up to the ceiling. Do you have any allergies at all?
Not that I know of.
Okay. It's probably a good idea for me to have a look inside your eyes now.
Okay.
So let's turn down or turn off all the lights. Okay, just keep looking towards the top of the chart for me. Come quite close with the light. Look at the back of the eyes. So the optic nerve is pink and defined. You have about a 0.6 ratio. Okay, just look up to the ceiling. Okay, up and left. Okay, up and right. Okay, just to your left, a bit over there. And to the right. Okay, looking down to the floor. to your left. And down and right. Straight ahead again for me. Okay, just look into the light. Straight ahead again. And up again. It's not too bad, the optic nerve looks fine. As does the macula. Let's have a look at your left eye. Straight ahead again. It's about 0.55. The optic nerve is a normal colour, defined. The vessels are clear at the margins. Good. Look up again for me. Open to your right. Open left. Okay, towards the door on the right, just on the horizontal. And left. Down and right. Lift the lid again. Down and left. Just straight ahead again towards the chart. Up to the ceiling. Straight ahead again. Just looking into the light. Okay, you can relax now, thank you. Watch your eyes. Okay, how are you doing?
Fine, I think.
Good, good. Okay, just have a look at the grading scale, so where we're at. So, conjunctival, less than 1. Limbal 1. No neovasc. The lower palpebral conj, fine. No signs of any blepharitis or MGD. None of that superior limbic keratoconjunctivitis. But certainly no ulcers. Your eyes would be painful if you was having any ulcers. And red. Okay, you ready for the frames?
Yeah.
Okay, looking straight ahead for me. Okay, your vision's going to go blur it. Get looking towards the chart for me. Open your eyes just a bit wider. Try not to fall asleep. So look at your left eye. Put those at the front. Okay, keep looking straight ahead. Okay, maybe a little bit more cylinder. It's previously a 225 on the left. Okay, looking at the chart, what's the smallest row you can read?
GLO HNA. I'm struggling to even see any of the letters on the next row down.
Now that row you've just read, is it clearer with or without?
With.
What about this one? It's with or without?
With as well.
Right. And can you read the next row down?
AEM LOHCT.
Is that row sharper with or without?
I'd say it's about the same.
The same. So if I remove this lens, still okay?
It's okay, but better with.
But better with. Okay. Pop that in there. third row down, can you see the letter C
Yeah.
on the end? I'm going to show you two lenses. Let me know which lens is the clearest. First, second, or about the same?
I'd say second.
One, two,
Second one.
and one.
About the same.
And next set, first, second,
Just go back again.
or the same?
Second.
Big difference or slight?
It's only slight.
And you can still read that third row from the bottom, would you say?
Fourth row from the bottom. Oh yeah, third row, yeah, I can.
Right, let's have a look at your left eye. Okay, what can you read down to with your left?
E, C, T and C.
Okay, is that row clearer with?
Definitely with.
Right, let's get rid of that one. Is your vision any better now?
It's better than with that other lens. Yeah.
Okay. The smallest row you can see, clearer with. Without. Let's do it there.
With.
Right, okay. Okay, looking at the letter C on the third row down. Clear with lens 1, 2, all the same.
Very similar.
1,
2. They're about the same.
Excellent. How's that third row from the bottom?
A, N, L, O, H, C, T.
Good. On the row above, keep looking at the letter A on the end.
Yeah.
With both eyes open, please.
Oh, that's much better.
Better with the two. Usually
Yeah.
is. Okay. Now the previous reading had was a +2. I'm going to start with a 225. Now with these in your distance vision will go blurry. Don't worry about that. Do you do a lot of reading?
I do.
Right, could you hold this chart at your habitual reading distance?
Yep.
What's the smallest block of print you could read down to?
Shamir eye point N5.
N5, okay. Keep looking at N5, you haven't got to read it. Do you feel that it's clearer with the lenses? Or without?
I'd say with.
Do you feel you can still read N5 with the right eye
Yeah.
and the left?
It's not as clear.
Do you feel it's clearer with or without? What about the side?
Can you pull that lens down slightly?
Without.
I think they're about the same.
Right, I'm going to leave that as it is. Thank you. With 2 eyes together, are you happy?
Yeah. Yep.
Brilliant. I think there's been a little bit of drop on your distance prescription. So you were slightly myopic. I think that's just come down a little bit.
Right.
Which isn't a bad thing, really.
Now that I'm nearly a pensioner, would that be normal then for me, prescription to go down?
If you're short-sighted, it can come down because you move towards long-sighted. But obviously when you start to get a bit of cataract, it can then go more short-sighted, sometimes. So we'll keep an eye on things. I'm going to put a year this time. Right. There's a couple of things I just want to revisit, so just looking straight ahead. I'm just going to rest here. Now this is just making some additional measurement checks. So the iris diameter is about 12 on the right. Definitely a 12 on the left. About an 8.5 on the right. And about a 7 on the left. That just means that this left lid is just slightly narrower.
Right.
Than the right side. I thought there was a little bit of disparity there. Okay. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah.
You're doing very well. I'm going to do a test.
And what does this do?
Check your eye pressure.
Right. Doesn't hurt, does it?
Oh no, you'll just feel a little flick against the surface of the eye. But it's that delicate that you don't even need anaesthetic drops. That's how light it is. I'm going to try and do 6 consecutive flicks. Okay, I need you looking towards the top of the chart, please. Okay, looking straight ahead, breathe normally. So your intraocular pressure was 14 on the right, which sounds okay. Okay, eye nice and wide for me. $16 on the left, not too bad.
Right.
How did you find that?
Could hardly feel it.
It's alright, isn't it? Well, let's say goodbye to that. It's certainly got a lot to say for itself, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dilate your eye, seeing as you're not driving today, because I want to try and achieve a better look at the structures at the back of the eye.
Right.
Right, so it's going to be blurry for a couple of hours essentially. It does sting slightly.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you got a tissue handy?
You can use this cloth.
Okay.
Okay, looking up for me. Okay, just close your eyes a second. Keep them closed till it's wore off. Let's have the tissue. Thank you. Okay, how are you?
I'm fine.
Let's have a look at your pupils. Fairly dilated there. Okay. So it's a non-invasive test. I'm just going to hold this lens in front. I'm going to rest just against your forehead. just so I can get a better look at the back of the eye. Look up for me. Okay, to your left. Just excuse the bright light. And right. And down. Just going to lift the lid as well. Yeah, I can't see any problems there. Straight ahead again. Just ignore me if I'm in the way. So now that you're dilated, I can actually see there is actually in fact a little bit of cataract, but it's at the very bottom part of the lens. What's known as a cortical cataract. Could be why that the vision was a little bit more blurred, or not quite as sharp as the right eye when reading. Okay, looking up now. We'll keep an eye on this cataract. Okay, to your right hand side. And left. Down to the floor. Keep looking down. Excellent. Okay, so I'm just going to recommend you update your varifocals with the prescription coming down a little bit.
Excellent.
Otherwise your eyes are not too bad. Just a little bit of cataract in the left eye. That just means the lens in the left is becoming a little bit foggy.
Right.
With age. Okay. And we'll put some transition lenses into your varifocals.
Great.
To protect from the sunlight. Or if not, we'll do a separate pair of sun spectacles.
No, I've always had transitions.
Okay, that's fine. Lovely. That's it then, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Thank you.